Welcome, Yankees fans. Gleyber Torres entered the 2023 season with his future with the New York Yankees in doubt. Even its current place on the list has been questioned by members of legacy media and the social media gallery alike. His name was mentioned in trade rumors throughout the offseason. These rumors were reinforced when Carlos Rodon, Luis Severino, and Frankie Montas entered the injured list during spring training. Instead of spending March at George M. Steinbrenner Field, Torres participated in the World Baseball Classic, competing with his country teammates for Venezuela. The 26-year-old had just 10 hits in 3 games, but the experience has given the former top prospect new confidence. Despite a small sample size, that confidence is on full display in the Bronx. In 5 games this season, Torres is cutting an impressive .333 Torres appears more relaxed as he lives in the moment. He had a WBC-like celebration around the bases for his first opening day home run and has been seen constantly on the dugout catching his teammates. To play a perfect night up there with a homer on the other end and 3 walks, another base hit, really focused, quality hitting by Gleyber, and it's been right in the middle of a lot of things for us, but it's exciting to see him playing the way it is. Yankees manager Aaron Boone told the media after Monday night's series opener against the Phillies. He remained the only bright spot in a Yankees lineup that only reached base 6 times on Tuesday night. Torres accounted for 2 of them, recording a base hit and a walk on 3 hits. Torres, of course, entered Major League Baseball as not only the highest-ranked shortstop in the minors, but also the future Baby Bombers, circa 2018. The Yankees were ready to give Torres the green light straight after his ALCS performance in 2017. They sent starting second baseman Starlin Castro to accommodate Torres. It also helped that Castro helped bring Giancarlo Stanton to New York, setting the stage for a team that was expected to run multiple races in a World Series. The ultimate goal was not met, but that had nothing to do with Torres. Torres lived up to the hype of the prospect. He finished 3rd in Rookie of the Year voting and made the All-Star team. He translated this into his best season to date, posting career highs in slugging average, .278 slugging percentage, .535 ops, .871 home runs, 38, and WAR 3.6, while reducing their strike rate from 25.2% to 21.4%. He split time between second baseman and shortstop, and while he seemed more natural at second, his defensive versatility only added to his value. The years that followed, however, were a different story. Torres' power has been depleted, combining to hit just 36 home runs in 2020 to 22. He reached base with just a 32% clip. His strikeout numbers soared while his walks plummeted. A full-time move to shortstop failed, and the emergence of DJ LeMahieu at number 2 made Torres a defensive nomad. At one point, Torres was touted as a future mainstay in the Yankees midfield with a long-term contract in hand. Fast forward to the summer of 2022, and Torres was rumored to be heading to Miami in exchange for Pablo Lopez, a good but not great starter for someone whose value had plummeted. Rumors of the winter-turned-spring trade never came to fruition. Torres found himself playing both second base and as a designated hitter. He dismissed out-of-the-zone pitches while gathering strong hits. His early season success was on full display on Monday night as he recorded a home run, a single, 2 RBI and 3 walks in 5 plate appearances. The stats at this point in the season can't mean much, but Torres is averaging 4.29 shots per plate appearance, second only to Anthony Rizzo among average players. He's been aggressive on base paths. He's gone a perfect .343 on stolen base attempts. He's hitting the ball in both center field and right field in a high clip. Torres is a big reason behind his team's 4-2 start in 6 games, like any other player on the roster. A trip to the WBC, a decision criticized by some, added fuel to the fire. Spending entire seasons with the likes of Aaron Judge, Stanton, Anthony Rizzo, and LeMahieu doesn't hurt, of course. But receiving new contributions from teammates like Jose Altuve, Miguel Cabrera, Luis Arias, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Salvador Perez, among others, could also have been a breath of fresh advice. These games are like playoff games because it's not about hitting a lot of homers, just being on base for the other guys, Torres said of his time in the WBC. There we faced really good pitchers. It helped me a little bit getting into the process, and also the 10 games I played during spring training, main course. His newfound faith in his talents was a boon for the 2023 Yankees. It's hard to say he'll reach those levels in the first 2 years of his major league career. His future in New York, even now, remains in question. But this version, by Gleyber Torres, has all the makings of a bona fide X factor for the remaining 157 games. In my opinion, Gleyber Torres should be used as a bargaining chip by valued athletes to make his moment worthwhile, as I don't see him with better seasons than he has been able to produce. And in your opinion, Yankees fan? Leave it in the comments.